Welcome back. This is Brian Stillman. I'm with Michael Artsis. We're at NAB 2019 here in New York City, Jacob Javits Convention Center. It's been an exciting day, Mike.
It has. First of all, this is actually the first time we've ever live broadcasted from NAB New York, so that's a first.
Absolutely.
And that's exciting. We launched our product, which I'm excited about, the Agility Quadricep, which is an LED flexible, outdoor brightness, water-resistant, magnetic, lightweight video tile. And we got a great reception of that. Almost more importantly, or definitely more importantly, NAB New York has hit full stride. And it is here, and it's not going anywhere, and it's going to grow. This is the busiest I've ever seen this show. They've only owned the show since 2014. But you know what? In a short 5 years, they've been able to make this show spectacular to the point where I thought the show was dying. And I'm happy that there's an NAB New York, and it's thriving, and it's going to get bigger and better. It's certainly helping us because we're trying to sell video wall tiles, but we're also really impressed with how NAB is trying to evolve from a psychological standpoint for the organization. Right. They want to make the organization better for all the members. They want to do new innovative things, and they realize that it's not just about one show a year in Vegas or even 2 shows a year. It's about constantly creating content, constantly keeping people informed, and constantly educating.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Keeping that educational component, that community component, the being in the industry, being part of the industry, not just being something that's a little bit separated to sell to the industry. This is of and by the industry, which I think is good.
What was your favorite thing from today?
Oh, man. Bunch of products stood out for me. I'll admit, on a certain level, I really love the custom case. The custom cases, the foam line, custom cut foam. We use it here for the panels, certainly. But as someone who is out there shooting, as someone who's out there traveling, making documentaries, doing coverage, I move a lot of gear. And I've got a bit of a bag fetish, not going to lie. So something like that I just found sort of weirdly exciting, even though it's not maybe the most high-tech thing that we've seen. 4K video transmission wirelessly, Teradek. That's kind of sweet. I'm not going to lie. Don't know when I need it.
Zero latency.
Zero latency.
Well, when you need it on a film set, if you want to pull focus. I know when other people would want it. I
don't know exactly when I need it, but I want it.
Well, also you could do Video Village with it.
Do Video Village. You can do focus pulling, like you said. You can send it back to external drive, to your storage, your media, so you don't have 50 hard drives strapped to your camera. There's a lot of uses. I have to find a way to justify the cost.
Correct.
For me,
however,
personally,
if you're making a motion picture or doing high-end television,
there's no question.
Right.
There's no question.
I just love. I'm sorry. I'm watching it. We had a pretty packed booth all day.
Yeah.
Both on the broadcast side, which we're used to, and on the tech side, which we're not necessarily used to. And I'm just smiling. I'm being like a proud dad at these people who just keep walking by and pointing to the screens and smiling and looking up, and they really are amazed and impressed.
Well, I know you've been putting in months and months and months of work on this.
Yeah.
So to see it finally come to fruition, I'm just curious, what do you think? Seeing it out here on display.
Well, I'll tell you what, you brought up Teradek before, so
yeah.
this is an interesting analogy. I watched Teradek as they were like launching, and then right into outer space, right? And then they grew up and then they got bought. I watched that whole ride firsthand. I hosted their live show for many years, and I thought it was amazing. It was fun to be part of that. But I really was watching from the outside. I was an observer.
Yeah.
I now feel like I know what that felt like, and we're not there yet, but we're starting to ignite. And it's really exciting, but it's also relieving because there's a lot of stress and pressure, and you don't know if people really are going to like it. You think it's cool. You don't know. I just talked to a friend the other day who had this, what I thought was a very cool idea in the apparel business. He spent a lot of time and money putting it together, and then I just found out it was a dud. And I felt terrible for him, and I went, oh, I hope people actually like this. But I knew they would, but you have that.
Absolutely.
So it's really interesting as you're going through it. It's certainly a relief, but it's exciting. It's just very exciting. And I can't wait for like tomorrow and then beyond. And this is what you need when you have a new product. You have to show it. You can't you can go door to door, but you can't only go door to door.
Right.
And you have to like have something, create a buzz and all that. So it's exciting.
You have to present it in context too. You have to present it in a way where people see it within the context of the rest of the broadcast technology.
Well, and that's the one thing to keep in mind for anybody who has a new product at all is that you've been thinking about it for months. You make it, and then you see it a certain way. You have to remember other people haven't seen it and they don't know what to make of it, and you have to present it in that right way. But you have to show the different use cases they could have too, because they don't necessarily have an imagination. Not in a bad way. They just don't have the imagination you have as the creator. Right. And so you need to show it in a lot of those ways, like you're saying, in use cases. Then they go, oh, wow, this is great.
Well, on the flip side, one of the things I talked to Arctis today about... Talking to someone earlier today, did a lot of interviews today. One of the things that came up, though, was the idea that your clients are going to see uses for it that you didn't even see.
That's 100% true.
So the flip side of what you said, this idea that, okay, you are presenting a number of different ways these panels can be used. Someone's going to come along and look at it and go, I know what I can do with that. And you're going to say, I didn't even think of that.
Right. All right. Favorite product for me today, other than ours. I have to take ours out of that.
Absolutely.
Right? I got to tell you something. I got to give Teradek kudos because I felt like they were not necessarily innovating anymore. They were kind of just continuing to make their products better.
Yeah.
They have a PTZ.
We saw that.
Wireless PTZ camera controller. That is 4K.
The Orbit.
Wow.
We took a look at that today.
Wow.
Very
I think that is awesome.
Very cool.
That was really, really impressive, and I think that launched here. So I'm excited about that. There are a lot of great products here. There aren't as many launches here as there are in Vegas. Obviously, there aren't as many exhibitors.
The hype isn't here. You know,
but it's going to come.
Yeah.
And they are going to add the launch pad, which is startups.
Yeah.
So that, for me, was the best product of the day. But there's a lot of really cool stuff. And people can come here tomorrow, Jacob K. Javits Center, and visit us in booth N805, but they can also go see all these other cool products. I will tell you also, Lavo had some really cool products. They're really getting into video heavy. They've been known for their audio boards. They're getting into video heavy, and they've got some cool video products. There's also AES here, which is the audio convention, and you got to see that. And I want to say, I think that NAB has really opened their minds to the idea of getting the information out in different ways, like streaming with us.
Right.
And I think that that's really awesome as well. All right, so your favorite product today was the wireless transmission.
I think so, yeah.
Mine was the wireless camera control, so Teradek gets 2 there.
Yeah, Teradek's
that's pretty interesting.
Riding high.
And tomorrow, we're going to have a lot more to come, but you're going to also interview me to show off these products, like really show off these products.
We're going to really be talking about it.
Tiles.
And then we're also going to be out on the floor a little bit.
Yeah. I got to thank our entire crew. They were amazing. You too. You did a great job.
I appreciate that.
And the Javits Center folks and the NAB folks are all phenomenal. This is a wonderful show. It's got a good vibe.
Absolutely. It's a fun convention. Yeah.
We're going to go have a little event at our facility to launch this. So we launched it here, and we'll have a little party.
Cool. Great. Want to take us home?
No. I put you in that chair for a reason, Brian. And it's my way of saying you're doing a great job. All
right. Well, I guess this wraps our coverage of it's Wednesday, right?
I think it's still Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday at NAB New York 2019. I'm Brian Stillman. I'm here with Michael Artsis. We're with BeTerrific, BeTerrific.com. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.